Hey, my friends, how's it going? So, we all want the same thing in absolute. Um, we always ask ourselves questions and we lose ourselves in questions, in analyzing our lives on what we should do and so on. And we are like, okay, should that be married? Is that the right person for me? Um, what job do I need, or where should I go on vacation? And look, we ask ourselves so many questions, and we wonder what should be the right decision for us. But ultimately, behind all those decisions and all those questions and all those vehicles, we all want to live our life to the fullest, to be realized, to be happy, to feel aligned with ourselves, and just, yeah, to have that joy in our hearts, wake up every day motivated with energy, and yeah, live life to the fullest and feel that our life has a meaning. And I guess this is what we're looking for, and that's a bit like a big crisis, and this generates like all those mental health problems and so on, because people are kind of lost and don't really know what is the path, and they feel their life has no meaning, and because yeah, I guess all those meaningless jobs and kind of all those roles that we play, most of us, and I'm including myself for having played that role a long time, we kind of play a role because we try to build up an identity, we try to be significant for society. We do things because we think that's what we need to do to be accepted, to be loved, um, and we just forget the most important. We forget that true fulfillment and being living our life fully is not about others. It's not about being significant towards others. It's about contribution. That's where you find the real fulfillment. Is about gratitude. And my message for you today is that um, don't live for others. Don't live based on fears. And we all have fears, and we all have two primal fears. That is that we are not enough and that we won't be loved. And that's why we kind of make decisions that we think will please others and will make us loved and will make us feel enough. But that's really the wrong way to do it. That won't lead to a fulfilled life. And so the message is take risk, face your fears, and trust yourself and be yourself. And so, to take an example, let's say you're having your job in a company, and you like it, you like your colleagues, everything gives you security in terms of income. It gives you also security, significance, but somehow you're not 100% fulfilled. But you're scared about, leaving your job because you don't know what will come, and maybe you have a good income, and maybe you're scared that your income will decrease if you leave your job, and so on and so on. But you're not living life to the fullest. Well, should you really accept that you're not feeling fully alive, and just because of security, like because of your fears, and because of others' judgments? And yeah, maybe if you decide to stop your job and start again, or you're not sure, and well, try, explore, take the risk, because I think that's, yeah, it's the worst thing you can do in life is to basically not take your chance to live your life at your fullest, not follow your intuition, not follow your dreams, and accept mediocrity or accept living an average life. And again, I think that you should focus on what you can do for others, for society, for the whole, not on your survival. And it's easy to say, because the thing is that we are in our mind, and we are blocked by our mind, our fears. And yeah, I believe that you can also when you take action and you do it, somehow life will give you the resources and will be with you. And that will also take you out of your head. It's only taking action. There's no other way. Taking action um, and accepting uncertainty, accepting that you don't know what will happen, but still taking action, and that will vanquish the fear, and that will take your life to a whole other level. And of course, we all have our problems. We all have our own situation, and you know, but we all have such a potential, and we're all capable of so much more. And again, I think the path is focusing on contribution, on what you can do for others and for society. And if you are not fulfilled, please change. Don't stay in your situation. Of course, make a plan. Don't be, reckless. But don't wait for the plan to be perfect and everything to be aligned, because it will never be. You just have to move forward, and by moving forward, that's when you will discover the resources. You will discover what you really want. You will discover that life has your back. You will build confidence, and new paths will also show up for you. So don't tolerate not being 100% alive. Don't tolerate being unfulfilled. Take action. Trust in life. Trust yourself. Remember that you are so much more. Remember your true potential. Remember who you truly are, and go for it. Take that uncomfortable action again and again and again, and do not rely on what people think of you. Do not rely on your image. Just follow your heart, follow your intuition, and I think that's our natural state to feel fully alive. So do not tolerate anything that is not your natural state, and especially not because of what people will think of you. Like, you really need to rise above judgment and criticism, and most of the time it's in your head. Like, do whatever feels right for you, and try. You will fail, you will have difficulties for sure, but those challenges will make you stronger, and by keeping moving forward, that's where you will be proud of yourself, and you won't have like this repent for not taking a chance and playing it secure. Life is too short to playing it secured. So I really admire people that take the risk, that go for it, and I hope you do the same. If you need that little motivation or that little help to move forward, I will be glad to help you. Actually, I will be hosting a free webinar in the 1st of December in New Zealand. That will be the 30th of November in the US or in Europe. And the aim of the webinar is to share with you in more depth concrete tools that you can use in your daily life, maybe to take that leap of faith, to move forward. It's tools to control your emotions, your thinking, and practices and habits that can really literally change your life. So hopefully you can attend. I will put it on my website, and also I will do a video specifically on that, and I will put the link to the webinar on the video description, so you can access it. Okay, and I'm looking forward to have you at the webinar and to help you there. There will also be 30 minutes of space for coaching, live coaching during the webinar. So that can be a cool way to get to know coaching, and maybe if you have a burning question, it can be a good moment to address it. So there you go. I wish you a lovely day. Love you. All the best.